Okay. So
Yeah.
every time I start, I go over a few questions. First of all, how do you think you played in this game?
I think the laning phase was okay.
Okay.
Um, how I outplayed her well. She was, I think, silver or something. So it wasn't that big deal. But in the team fights or the shot calling, I was pretty weak, I guess, or our team. So we had a decent lead, and then we just dropped it for no reason, and that was kind of frustrating.
Okay. Who do you think? Like, do you think that you did any big mistakes that ultimately costed you the game, or do you think someone else threw the game?
Um, we all did through a little bit. So we once I think we aced them, or we nearly aced them, and then we overstayed at the middle inhibitor, and that was one of the moments when we lost it, or when we started to tilt somehow, and Echo was AFK at the beginning and then lost first blood, and yeah, couldn't find back in the game. That could be a reason, and yeah, but I don't know. I didn't even see the damage graphs because my client
Okay.
kicked me, and I don't know.
Any major mistakes from yourself that you remember?
Uh, maybe the focus in team fights, but
Okay. No.
not that big that I say
You
that
actually,
was the reason we lost.
you actually did two huge mistakes. I think
Okay.
that pretty much like switched the game over. Your first mistake switched the game over.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna start. We lock the camera on your side. About the runes, we already talked about it. The starting item, you can go shield or armor, depending on against Riven
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
even boots. Oh yeah, and before we begin, okay, so you're Vladimir into. Okay, you're Vladimir into Riven. That means you have two options. One, you push her into her tower
Mm.
and harass her under tower. When she gets low, you kill her. Second, you let her push into your tower and you can farm without any problem since you're Vladimir. So at the start, you choose between A or B. My advice to you is that you see for like first 3 minutes how Riven plays. If he's a Riven main who's really good, it's better to just let him push you under the tower.
Yeah.
If you're a better player, like in this case, just push him, harass him, and kill him. Secondly, Riven versus Vladimir matchup, like both are very snowballish. Riven is better 1v1 if they have the same items. Vladimir is way better in team fights. But you can also win the matchup with getting spell vamp as soon as possible.
Spell vamp, sorry.
Yeah, spell vamp, like
Okay.
hedge tag. That's your first item, you need that. Because Riven has no sustain whatsoever. And if you get additional sustain to your Q, like if you get sustain, more sustain on Q and your additional sustain on your E and even on your pool, that means if you trade with her, you're gonna come on top. Even if you trade equally, you heal from minions and then you win. And you just wear her down slowly. That's what you should do as Vladimir. Just get hashtag versus Riven or versus anyone that doesn't have healing. And yeah. By the way, are you pre-made with this release?
No, I'm not. I asked her to, and that was the reason why I bought Dorans, that we could double jungle. And I actually just wanted to ward that to see if they start red side or however.
But-
And then she stayed and I stayed, and we decided to at least take this red buff and then leave the
Okay.
base. So I got half XP then.
But if you're gonna double jungle, you should do 2 camps, always.
Yes, I also wanted to go to the Crux, but she wanted to do the blue buff, and this was too far for me.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, if you go double jungle, you always need to do 2
Yeah,
camps to get level
that's
2.
right. Yeah.
Especially versus Riven, because Box, like who made all these Riven mains, he started with level 1 camp. Like you could do level 1 camp on Riven, and every Riven that has like 20 games will come to top level 2, because Riven is weak at level 1, but she's kind of strong at level 2. So you're at a big disadvantage here. Like, you came top without teleport, and she's already level 2 and you're not.
Yeah.
So not the best idea. So yeah, the laning phase was like, it was okay. You were actually like winning super hard. I was surprised what this Riven was doing, because from what I know is Riven should, like, early game, if she plays right, she should just shit on Vlad. The only mistake I saw was this. You're using pool, like, it's way better to pull on her third strike of Q. Because even if you saw, like, in the last trade, she Qs, and then you go into your pool, she just waits for you to come from pool and then Qs you again.
Okay.
And the third Q also knocks you up, so she gets additional auto attack. But if you just pull the last Q or the first one, like, you have to decide either pull on the first Q, so you get no damage whatsoever and just run away, or at the last one, so she doesn't knock you up.
It was, I think, with one eye I saw why it was, and then I panicked, and then I just wanted to get my
you see also this pool,
my tower.
It's just better just staying under tower and farming. Like, that pool, it's useless to pull for no reason, because you're just losing health and you're putting yourself at a disadvantage, because you don't know where Y is. If we can also look, come on, okay, we can do it like this, it's better. Okay, so we don't know where Y is. Now we see the same you saw in the game. So we don't know where Y is, meaning we should save our pool if she comes to gank, so you can dodge it. Right here, this was the right decision. Like, this was the right decision. There was no point in following her gank. You did the right decision. Just,
I think I already pinged her a few times. Or
it's the right decision to just farm. So you're farming.
I'm farming pretty bad. Maybe I was nervous because of this recording. Or
I get that a lot.
Okay.
People aren't used to it. Okay, so you're level 6. This was actually, this is what I was talking about at the beginning. You chose
push.
You chose road B. You saw that she's not good. You push. When she's low, you throw ulti, Q, E, then pull, and she dies.
Okay. Is it about every matchup or just the Riven matchups?
Depends on the champion. Like, you can't do this versus Aurelia. Like, Aurelia is a matchup that just fucks you over, but pretty much any matchup is Renekton is the same, but it's safer. Like, just letting them push you into the tower is safer. Like, because they won't dive you. For example, Renekton, if you push him, he can jump on you and maybe kill you. But if you let him push, there's no fucking way Renekton's gonna dive you. Or Garen or Darius or anyone. So this is the first mistake. Like, you went for cooldown boots, pink ward and 4 pots, and then the amplifying tome. You should buy hedge tech and boots here. Like, hedge tech is way better, and there's no way she can win. She has no sustain. If you look at her item, she has 2 pots. That means 3 maybe 4 trades. That means a minute 20 seconds, and she's out of pots, and then she has to go back and TP because you're Vladimir. So just getting additional sustain against Riven is the best thing you can do. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, you bought a pink ward, which means you have to place it. Like, you bought a pink ward, place it. Right here. Your wave's gonna push. No point of you going any further. You have to go here and place the pink ward right here. Because you bought it, you have to use it. Just buying a ward won't help you. But what did you do? You did survive, but still, like, you have to back and you have to waste TP. Because you didn't put the pink ward. And you lost a wave. And a wave 6 minions is 150 gold. That's an assist. Yeah. And then you return to lane. You see, if you had hatch tech here, like you would be almost at full health, like just from. This is the problem. Now you have to go back because you're on half HP. It's wasteful to use pods. If you had hatch tech, you could just stay top and farm, and you go for additional cooldown reduction, which again you don't need at this point. You just need additional sustain so you can be on lane as long as you want and just force Riven to go back and back and back and back and take her tower, and then take her second tower.
Okay. I thought about the additional sustain because of the cooldown.
Yeah, but
or is it wrong?
But it's only on Q. Like,
because as you can see under the tower, I pretty much could harass her every second nearly.
Yeah, but when she got you to have HP, you had to go back because you weren't sure. So you just push. Again, you still have your pink ward. Still your pink ward. Guess what's gonna happen? There's no Y on the map. You have no vision.
Yeah.
And you have to back. Also, you could pull her ultimate, you know that, right?
No.
You can pull Vi's ultimate.
How do you mean I can... okay, yeah. I pull it, okay.
Yeah. Like, for some reason you didn't do that. Like, you also failed to pull Fizz's ult in one fight. Which was really, really bad. Okay. But we're gonna get to that. But again, pink ward, still not placed. But at 8 minutes and here it is. So 4 minutes.
I decided to put it on the tri-bush because
the tower. Yeah, but 4 minutes and 30 seconds later.
Yeah.
Then she dies. This is great. Now you push. This is exactly what you're supposed to do. You should push, go back, upgrade your trinket. That's also a neat thing. If you haven't heard of it, you can upgrade your trinket.
Really?
Yeah, because you didn't. In 35 minutes, you didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're going back, you're level 10. You have, how much gold? Okay, you have 2000 gold, meaning you can buy Vota.
I thought I bought...
yeah, you got Vota.
Yeah.
And let's see how much gold's left. Oh, look,
enough.
400. So, at this point, you're level 10. That means you can upgrade your trinket. You look at Riven, you look at yourself. I'm 45 CS ahead. I'm 2-0, she's 0-2. If Vi comes top, Vi has... What the hell is this Devourer?
Yeah.
Oh god, okay, she has Devourer, even worse. That means Vi and Riven together can't kill me at this point. Like,
cannot?
They can't. They can't.
Okay.
Like, you have to misplay really badly because when Vi comes, you pull and her ult becomes useless.
Does it mean if she starts?
Yeah, when she starts, when you see her flying towards you pull and she's gonna stop.
So she stops flying towards me. Okay.
Either she stops flying or she flies to you but does no damage.
Okay.
But I think she stops flying. It's the same with Zhonya's. Like if you Zhonya's, it's the same.
Right.
So that means they can't kill you. So you can push as much as you want. You can push to their second tower. If you want to push to their second tower, you need wards. That means you have to upgrade for the 2 wards trinket.
Yeah.
Right? And you put 1 ward here and 1 ward either here or here. Like, so you have vision from here, you have vision from here, and you already have a pink ward over here. If you get the Scudder Crab, it's good, but you have pink ward here, meaning if Vi comes from behind, you can dodge it.
Yeah.
So that's what you should do, because you're already stronger. But if you're not stronger, then you go for the red trinket or the pink ward upgrade. And as we already said, you have to go top. You're stronger than her. You should push. You have TP. If your team's gonna fight, you TP to fight. There's no point in you going mid lane. Like, there's nothing you will achieve on mid lane. You just push top.
I offered him to lane swap because he had a bad time against Fizz.
Yeah, but But he's just gonna feed versus Riven, like it's the same. If you put him versus Riven, he's gonna feed the Riven you destroyed. Meaning their fist is already ahead. If you put him top, the Riven will get back into the game. Because as I said, your job is to destroy this Riven. You're ahead. There's no way she can do anything. But right now you went mid. That means she can farm. No one stopped to stop her. And because you went mid, you went for disengage, otherwise your team would not go into them, right? And let's just roll this out, you're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, Leona.
Yeah, this is your first mistake. That turns around the gold lead. Because you came mid. If you stay top, this wouldn't have happened. If you stay top, they wouldn't. They wouldn't be here, Echo wouldn't be here, Trash wouldn't be here, Trash would just go back, help him survive. But look where you're standing. Look where you're standing. And you see Leona. That means you're fucked. Turn around. You see? You see her. Why? Why are you turning around? Like, just run. You also see teleport on the inside. Like, you have vision of all 5 of them. You are 3 here. Elise is behind. Your AD carry is nowhere near. Meaning you're all gonna die. Like, there is no way you can win from this. Again, you failed to pull. You failed to pull on Leona's ult.
It was the moment when I really saw.
Still no pull. You finally pull, but it doesn't matter. You're dead.
I realized the Riven teleport, and then I got ulted.
So, because you came mid instead of pushing top, 3 of your players already died. You got 1 for 3 because you didn't stay top. Riven got a kill and 2 assists, and she's gonna die. That means 4 kills for enemy team because you came mid, a tower, and because Lucian is an idiot, I think he's gonna die as well. Making this, I think he's gonna die. No, I'm not sure, but he's gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna
now
die.
he should die.
Yep. What? Oh no. Yep.
Yes, now.
So, because you decided to go mid instead of pushing this wave to here, taking the second tower, forcing Y to be top, to help this Riven and not farm her Devourer, you decided to go mid, engaged, stayed way too long, and that ended with 5 kills for the enemy team. You gave them 5 kills and a tower because you didn't use your advantage. If you stayed up, this wouldn't have happened. Before this fail happened, your team was 1,200 gold ahead. Now you're almost 2,000 gold behind. That means 3,000 gold swing because of a mistake you did. So this is the first huge mistake you did.
But for how long should I be top then?
You have teleport.
Yeah.
You're Vladimir. You're gonna scale into late game. Your objective is get Vota, get Boots, get Zonias, and get Rabadon if you can for like 25 minutes into the game. And then, if you have teleport, split push. If you don't, be near your team or make sure their top laner doesn't have TP. And then you can be with him. You're Vladimir. You're gonna scale into late game. There's no point in you forcing this early engages. Especially when you're so much ahead. So now, we're 15 minutes into the game. Riven has no TP, you still didn't upgrade your trinket. So, your job now, your team failed, you're behind, what you have to do, push and abuse it. Push and abuse it. You have TP, she doesn't. Tell your team to go to Dragon and split push top. You have TP, why are you here? You have TP. There's no point in you coming down here because you can just split push, and if they need you, you can TP. Or you can even give them second dragon because second dragon gives nothing, like it's pointless, and you get tower on top lane. You get gold for your team for a a dragon that's pointless, because I think in all the games I had, or all the solo queue games I've seen, I think they had like 3 or 4 games when they actually got 5 dragons. Like, there is rarely a game where a team gets 5 dragons in solo queue. Isn't that right?
Yeah, it is.
So giving them second dragon is pointless.
Mm.
Like, totally pointless. Just get the gold for your team, make sure you catch up to them. But instead, look, Riven is top, and she has no TP. That means if you stay top, your team would still have an advantage, because you could TP and Riven couldn't. You still get 2 kills, but they could have done that 3 kills without you being here, or you TPing, pushing and then TPing. You must abuse teleport. Like, if you have it, and look, now you teleport to a dragon that is already
safe
yours.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. 3 of them were dead. Riven's not gonna go, and you used your TP advantage for no reason whatsoever. Like, TP is a spell. Like, it's, yeah. Like, I always take Ignite in solo queue, because it's solo queue. But if you take TP, you have to abuse it. Like, you have to abuse it as much as possible. And you're Vladimir, you're still ahead. You still need to upgrade your trinket and push. Push, 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 push. There's no one who's gonna stop you. I think you didn't even take this tower, like, in the whole game. If you stayed on top, at the beginning, oh yeah, wait. Okay, so there's Riven. Wait, someone's gonna come. Yeah, Riven.
Or she fled, yeah.
This.
Because,
this
yeah.
It's useless. You have
I
to wait
wanted to grant some movement speed, so she cannot help me.
But she has Q. And here, if you pulled here, she would just stop, and that's that. You survive.
Yeah. Okay.
That's just wrong usage of your pull, and that costed you a life. And you didn't push anything. So basically, because you failed your pull, you gave them a free kill and a free tower on top lane. Because if you stay top, your top tower wouldn't die. But it will die now. So again, this is a small mistake, just failing your W, and you lost a kill and a tower. Okay. There should be nothing. So you should still push top, push top, push top. Like, there's no point in doing this. Like, why push top? You need to farm your Vladimir, push top. You just ran around for like a minute and then recall. Like, the hell? Yeah, so you're just running back. I think nothing's gonna happen for 2 minutes now. You're chasing, you have no vision. You're undecided what to do. Okay, so your teleport is back up. This means, again, you can start split pushing. And then join your team with teleport when needed. You're still ahead. I think you're still ahead. Or you're equal. Wait, let me check. You are still ahead, not by much, but Riven can't one-shot you anymore. You should win 1v1 with Riven. Why did you stop?
Sonya's time, I thought.
Yeah, you're gonna get Zonia's, and now you're gonna join your team. Why? You have TP. If you don't wanna go versus Riven, you can just split push bot. Anything's better than joining up with your team. Oh, alright, this, okay. So nice hook. There's only, okay, this is the only mistake in this team fight, actually. You don't have to, you could, wait. You could have gone further, that's the only thing. You're gonna see, wait. When you see them, now you have Zonias, you have your W, and when
Mm.
you see 3 people, you can go further. Like you could move up to here. That's the only thing you could have done better, I think, in this team fight. So you can move like to here because they can't one-shot you. You know Riven's not here. Like you don't have to go back. I know you see Leona's ult, but you can just walk past it. Either walk past it or pulling it wouldn't be the best thing, but you don't have to run. Also, you can just stay here, harass them. You still have, let's see, you still have your Q. You can just stay here, Q, auto attack, and wait for them. Because you have your Zonias, you have your pull. That's the only mistake, a smaller mistake, but yeah. Also this pull, like I know you're trying to save him, but still it's better to save it up. Your pull. He's not, like, your slow isn't gonna save him. You could just walk up to him and save your pull. Let's say if Leona's gonna stun you. Like your pull is so good, like on Vladimir, the pull is so good, you can dodge any CC, and yeah, it helps a lot. So this, I don't know who pinged this.
I was it.
Yeah, but this was like the best decision. But your team did not follow. Like these three are fucking retarded. Like they should just run top. Like it was 10 seconds ago, I think, something like that. But yeah, they kill him. And here the whole team should just turn around and go Baron. Like these three actually like lost you the Baron. If they just went to Baron, you would have got it and pretty much finished the game. But since people don't listen in solo queue, this Baron was really horrible. Also, oh yeah, you're Vladimir. You should tank it. Why weren't you tanking it? You have Vota, you have Q. Why weren't you tanking it? Like at the start, Trash is on half HP. She is on 3/4. Now look at her HP. She's tanking it.
Yeah.
You should be there. You should be the one tanking it, not her. Now they have to run back. You finally started tanking it, but it's too late. You got it. She's gonna die. Oh yeah, this is not that Baron fight. Like you should have tanked it. That's the only thing. If you tanked it, Trash could have just run back 5-6 seconds earlier. Because if you saw, Elise had to move away, meaning she didn't do any damage anymore because she was too low. Just tank it. That's the best thing about Vladimir actually in early Barons. He can tank Baron with ease because he heals for so much. Just that. We are 25 minutes. Okay. Oh yeah, this is where you go for the inhibitor. So this is great, you got Baron, you can push, you got Leona ult. That means they have no CC except Vi ult.
And now we throw, I think.
No, not yet. First Echo throws, he could have ulted and dodged the damage, but whatever. So she jumps in, you turn around, this is great, everything is going great. I think you haven't pulled yet, which is not the best since she stand here, now you pulled. Everything until this point is okay. You won the team fight, he's gonna die, you're gonna get trash killed, but this is where you fuck up. Pull right here. Pull. If you pulled, she would have died. You would have gotten the tower. Right? You have your pull, you see?
Yeah.
Your pull is from cooldown. If you pull this, she's gonna miss the slow, you're gonna get movement speed, you're gonna catch up to her and kill her, right? Is that right? If you pull,
Yeah.
you're gonna kill her.
Or she flashes away.
Oh, she doesn't have flash yet.
Yeah, you're right.
But you don't. You get slowed. She lives. Because of this crit, she kills her. You finally pull, but you still die. So, because you failed to pull, you lost 2 kills and you didn't get inhib tower. Again, such a small mistake, but it turned around and you got 2 kills on Jinx, like they got 2 kills on Jinx, and you didn't get inhib tower. I know these are small mistakes that you're never gonna notice in games, but yeah, like you have to, as I said, you have to use this Vladimir pull like really good, because this is probably his best skill. It's free dodge from any CC, and yeah, it can do anything. 20. Oh yeah, this is the next one right here. Okay, let's go back for a bit. So this is your team, you're at bottom. Jinx, you see 4 people. Look where you are. You see 4 people. That means this whole part of the jungle at minimap I'm showing you, this part of the jungle, is off limits. You are not allowed to enter in this jungle. There are 4 people here. Probably 5. Like somewhere here, here, or here. There's the 5th member you don't see.
Can you switch to Vlad again? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm moving to you now. But if you look at minimap, we see 4 people. So what you decide to do is, oh, I saw them. You saw Vi. You see Jinx. That means the other 3 people should be around here. So turn around and run. Right? It's only logical for you to run away. But you place a ward, you get Vi catches you. Again, you don't pull. I don't know why. If you pulled here, her Q would be meaningless. You would be already under tower and you would survive. But she gets the Q on you. She gets the ult on you. Jinx kills you. Echo gets a return kill, but look what's gonna happen. He has to overextend. So now, because he's a retard, he jumps in. He dies because he helped you. He had to help you, or he tried to help you. He got the return kill, but because it took him so long to run away, Leona is behind. He has no ult, meaning he's gonna die. Because you didn't back off. He's gonna die because you didn't back off. So he dies, and they get a free tower. Because you didn't back off from a jungle in which you knew there were at least 4 people. Like, you saw them. You even saw Vi here, and just... You were greedy. And you lost the first tower, and I think you're gonna lose another one. Because you were greedy, you got them your kill, you traded for Jinx, but still, then Echo died because of you, and 2 towers were lost. Again, you saw them, but you wanted to play so worth, and that costed you 2 towers and a kill. So going back to Vladimir, this, like, you have no vision. You saw them go here. You have no ward, like, you have no ward.
Yeah.
You are gonna survive because you're Vladimir, but like, and your team does really well here. Like, I think you actually win a team fight, but you were so out of position. Your team, like, I think you did, yeah, you did everything. Like, the team fighting was great, but you were so out of position. Like, you just walked into 5 people, and now you're going for dragon. You could teleport at top, but like, it's pointless at this time. It's pointless. Like, getting what tower for TP? it's pointless because you should use your TP to split push and then TP back into your team. And as we are in 30 minutes now, you still have level 1 trinket. AD carries don't have blue trinkets yet, no idea why that's still happening. But yeah. So what's your objective now? Go top, split push. Go top and split push. You have TP, Riven can't kill you. Go top, split push. Get stronger. But you don't do that. Oh, so he DC'd. Again, you're with your team.
Yeah,
this
I wanted to force a fight there.
But he DC'd. Or
no, he reconnected. It was the second.
But why are you forcing a fight if you can just split push? You can split push. Why are you trying to force something if you can split push?
Because I always think when I try to split push, they all die.
Yeah, but you have TP. Like you being here is pointless. You can just push this wave and make a slow push for the tower. You being here does nothing for the team. It only makes you lose experience, like as a team, because there are more people in the middle and no one's taking top minions. No one. So yeah, this is the fight. So you saw Riven bot, but you should have known that she has TP, because it's your job to time her TP. Now you see her TPing. They engage on you, and this is what I've been talking about.
The pool.
Yeah. No? Why didn't you? Oh, wait, is it? Okay, it's off cooldown. If you pulled here, Fizzult would have done nothing. Look how much HP you lost. Then you pulled, and you just died. Like you Zonias and died. You did nothing this fight. Nothing. Because you failed your pull. Simply because you failed, or I don't know why didn't you use it. You did nothing this fight and your team lost. Like, there were other mistakes, right, from other players, but we're focusing on you.
Yeah.
You have to know that, like, if we go over each player, they're gonna have at least as many mistakes as you, if not more. But we're only focusing on you right now. And
when I started to play Vlad, I always talk to myself or force myself to first place your ultimate, and then you can use your pool. And I never ever used my pool again. Maybe this was the mistake, because I first of all wanted to use my ultimate.
Okay.
So at least my team can do more damage then.
Okay, but right now you teleported to this tower.
For no reason,
For no reason. Like, this tower, it doesn't matter. If they wanna get it, they're gonna get it. They have Baron, they're ahead. Like, but you used TP. You had TP advantage. This is what we talked about. Like, when you're running TP, you have to use it. You have to know where enemy doesn't have TP and you do, and you have to abuse it. You have to split push when you have TP and they don't, and then you TP into 5v4 fights because the enemy top laner can't, or if he's with their team and you're split pushing, you just tell your team to back off. For example, from Dragon 1, 2 and 3, they're useless. Like, you get one dragon and then you can just forget about them until they have 4. So you went top, you used your TP for nothing, but I think that Lucian completely threw the game here. I think it was him. You just split push top. Wait, who was it? Yeah, like...
Yeah, he dies.
He just... This is like the dumbest idea. Come on. He's gonna die somewhere. Yeah. Like, this was the dumbest idea ever. So now you have no AD carry. Your team tries to engage, but yeah, it's too late. Like, you have fallen behind, and this is it. And they just finish. Like, there's nothing you can do. You lost AD carry, you lost jungler, and you lost the mid laner, and that's it. Game over. Okay, so that was the review of the game. Now it's your turn to ask questions.
So it does not depend on the matchup always by Hextech first? Always?
Is there any matchup that should... I think it's almost every matchup, especially on top, because top is about sustain. If you can force your enemy top laner to recall and use teleport and you don't, like, it's practically winning the lane. Like, you can TP bottom, get 2 kills, you can split push, force him to group with his team. So yeah, pretty much every matchup.
I often play against Cho'Gath and...
really?
Yeah, the top lane.
Oh god.
And it's pretty hard because it feels like he has more sustain than me.
He has more sustain than you. But if you buy sustain...
Yeah, that's why I bought cooldown to spam more Qs and more Qs than him. But I think it's isn't that
but versus Riven it's useless. Like it's not gonna help you. She doesn't have any sustain, so just abuse it.
Okay.
But yeah, like overall for Vladimir, he's really good versus anything that doesn't have sustain. And versus melee, like I'm pretty sure that Vladimir fucks over Darius. Like you can.
Yeah, but I ban him anyway because
because he's broken.
Yeah.
He fucks over Garen. I know he fucks over Garen.
Yeah.
He fucks over Renekton if you let Renekton push because you outscale him. Like early Renekton is retarded. Trust me, I'm Renekton. I used to be Renekton main. It's retarded.
So if I play against Renekton, always let him push and
let
then
him
just
push
farm
and then just farm under tower
until level 9 or something.
Yeah, level 9 and 10, and then you can push him and that's it.
Okay.
And he won't be able to kill you. Like he won't be able to one-shot you, and you'll have more sustain than he does. So, but early game you have to let him push. Like especially if Renekton's run ignite, they can level to kill you. It's disgusting. Trust me. I think Vladimir should have some problems versus Jarvan, so you should care for Jarvan. He can EQ like
it's similar to Irelia.
Yeah, it's the same like with Irelia, and I think Vlad is really good into Jax. It's the same. He has no sustain. And
pull his E and
and that's it.
What do you think about the build? I like to buy a Realize as defense item to slow everything.
Yeah, but it depends on their team. Like if you're playing versus triple AP threat, you should always go the what's it called? The item that kills you more. Yeah, Spirit Visage. You always buy that since it helps you a lot. Or I think if they have Veigar, you can go that as well. Unless you believe in yourself that you can Zonias or pull his ultimate. Because like Veigar is also retarded now. Like his ultimate is not balanced. But the build, you go cooldown boots. Like not in that order, but if we go from the start, you go hashtag revolver, then boots, then you can go for cooldown boots and then finish Vota, Zonias, and then it depends. You can go Rabadon, you can go Rylai, you can go Spirit Visage, and that's pretty much it. I don't think there's any other item. Maybe Void Staff at the end.
Yeah, at the last item, yes.
But nothing else is good and think like this item's pointless. What it's called? Abyss.
If I have team fights against some broken ADCs like Jinx or Vayne, do I have to be the front attack the
but it depends on your that always depends on the situation. Like if your AD carry is fat, you try to pill for them. Even as Vladimir, you try to pill for him. If you have an engager, like in this instant you had Echo who should have engaged, it isn't up to you to jump on Jinx. Like
Okay.
in this game, it wasn't up to you to jump on jigs. Sure, you can buy home guards and come from behind. Like that's another use of teleport. If you force them back in late game, or if you force them to TP in late game, you can just go back, sit in fountain and try to do a flank. But to do a flank, you need good wards, and to get good wards, you need to upgrade your trinket. And then you can place nice wards behind them, and then even if you're Vladimir, you don't have like much CC, but if you run from them to them from behind, use your Hemo Pledge and your W to slow them, and then Zonias, your team's gonna engage, and like you get a huge advantage. But it always depends on your team. Like if you don't have a front line, you should just peel always. Like I don't know. I don't think that there's even a way like or a chance when you should flash into their AD carry. You should just try to be in the middle of everyone, pretty much.
Okay.
Like between their front line and your back line. So between your AD carry and their tank, Fizz, Leona, Riven. So you can damage as many people as possible while still kinda protecting your AD carry.
So you think this game was winnable for my side?
Yeah, if you played better, you could have won. Like, if only you played better, your team would have won.
Okay.
But yeah, most of games are like that. Sure, there are games that you can't win no matter what. If your bot lane goes 20 in 15 minutes.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Yeah, but yeah, this game you could have won it alone if you played better and abused Riven when you had the advantage. Because look, you had 40 CS advantage at 10 minutes and she caught up to you.
Yeah, because I just quit farming at some point, at one point, yeah. So the main reasons are push in, have your teleport available, and yeah, don't let the enemy laner farm, and then teleport when it's needed.
Yeah, teleport when it's needed. If you have TP and they don't, force them into either fighting 4v5 because you can TP, or force them to group and then you can split push. And that's that. And don't try not to group before 25 minutes as Vladimir, because you're a late game champion, you're not an early game champion.
And the moment when I get the first tower on my lane is the moment when I buy the trinket, so I can deep warding and then push further and further.
Yep. When you can deep ward and push further and further. And that's pretty much it.
Do you have something else?